Wisconsin prisoner handcuffed and beaten to death by prison guards in 2018. We recently told you about the beating and where it took place, in the shadows, not captured on surveillance video because it happened in a notorious blind spot. Tonight, a prison watchdog group tells CBS 2 investigator Megan Hickey the case highlights the need for more oversight. Megan, they believe this beating death is just the beginning.
Right, Brad, COVID-19 created more barriers for prison watchdogs. While the Illinois Department of Corrections says they've fixed that notorious blind site, advocates say there's still more work to be done.
These are people who don't have access to the outside world to sound alarm bells, to get help when needed, and that's really troubling.
65-year-old Larry Irvin couldn't sound any alarm bells in 2018 when he was disciplined by correctional staff at Western Illinois Correctional Center in Mount Sterling, out of sight of the facility's cameras.
How they could treat someone human like that.
Last month, the Chicago native's son told me he wanted answers for his father's brutal death.
A 65-year-old, he wasn't able to defend himself, handcuffed, I don't know who does that. You don't even treat animals like that.
Irvin was one of several victims of beating in the blind spot, which the Illinois Department of Corrections, or IDOC, tells me was corrected after his death with the installation of 79 new cameras at Western Illinois Correctional Center over the last year. But Jennifer Volin-Katz, executive director of the 120-year-old John Howard Association,
We're prison watchdogs.
tells me the cameras are far from enough.
The question is, who's monitoring the footage? Who's looking at the cameras? Who's looking at the footage? And what are they doing with that information?
She tells me their boots on the ground prison monitoring was shut down by COVID, and when they asked the department to allow random remote screenings of surveillance video,
We were told it would not be, that was not something they were going to allow us to do.
so no maybe technical reason as to why they couldn't allow it. They just said it wasn't something they'd allow.
Correct.
In December 2019, 3 Illinois prison guards were indicted in connection with Irvin's death. One pleaded guilty, the other 2 are awaiting trial. But his family believes so much more could have been done to prevent his death. Volin-Katz tells me this case shows how crucial a third-party monitor outside the Department of Corrections really is.
I think that this case highlights the need for increased transparency and oversight. How people are treated in prison is something we should all be concerned about. These are human beings.
Now, IDOC tells me they hired a chief inspector to provide more oversight. The John Howard Association says they appreciate that hire, but they feel like it's a conflict of interest. They'd like to see a monitor that's not part of the agency that he or she oversees. Brad?
Yeah, that kind of seems obvious. What does IDOC have to say about the lack of access for these kinds of prison watchdogs, specifically during the pandemic, Megan?
Right, Brad, I did ask specifically about that, and a spokesperson didn't answer that part of my question. She did say that the excessive use of force, quote, will in no way be tolerated.
Okay. Megan.